It's time for bookkeeping, beer, and BS.
I won't say his name. I've got a friend who has a multi-million-dollar landscape business here in Michigan. And his whole outlook on his business is not coming from a victim mindset or from this is so hard. It's literally, we are the best of the best of the best. If you go with anybody else, you're taking a huge risk. Like he lives in pure abundance, his state of consciousness, and he gets it. And they're booked out for months with, $50, $80, $100,000 projects, and all of his employees get paid very well. I'm like, must be something wrong with me. So here's the next question. Can you actually get yourself to perform at extremely high levels and do all the real work it takes necessary to grow your fucking business to the best level that can provide all the things that I just talked about if you're not actually even passionate about it? If it's just a structure to provide a means to an end, will your employees and customers, the reason my close rate went down when I raised my prices, it wasn't because my fucking price was so high. It's because I had a bad attitude and I was sick of talking to customers, and the customers could unconsciously or emotionally feel that I didn't even want to be there. Because, you get what I'm saying?
I was gonna say, I think you just answered your own question, which is like, if you're passionate about it and you can get them excited about it because you're so excited about it, they're going to be way more interested than if it turns into a transaction, because you're selling a vision, you're selling a story. Stories sell. But if you come without passion, you got no story to tell. You're just going through, here's this, and we're going to do that, and this is going to, and then, but you're not saying like, it's going to change the way your entire yard looks. And think about when you walk through it this way and you're having people over and you paint a vision for them, they're going to pay a hell of a lot more for that than we're going to put some pavers over there and there's going to be a shrub over there. And then right. If you just go through the transaction of it, which is what you do if you're not passionate about it, you're not going to sell it.
Yes. So the elephant in the room is, if you're trying to grow your business and you become extremely resentful, or you're sick of being the salesperson and you suck at dealing with people because you're just over it, if you can't find a way to make that work, you better go find someone who can real fucking quick. And so I think that's where I've unconsciously sabotaged my business because of just straight being spread out and burned out.
One of the things that I found that helped us, because in small business, it's easy to get like sideswiped and let your attitude falter, because you're always getting punched in the face. Every day an employer or a customer punches you in the face with something. And so we made our number one core value be positive attitude. And as the owner and the CEO, your job every day is just live the core values, live the core values, live the core values. Every time you see an opportunity, remind the employees of the core values. Live them, remind. Live them, remind. And so I made positive attitude be the number one core value, because I need to fire people that can't be passionate about what we got going on. And it's an attitude thing, right? And we have an acronym that's PLOW. It's actually a Dalkeyism. We're plow horses and not show horses.
Wait, say that again.
We're plow horses, not show horses. We do people's dirty work. So we're out there in the rain. We're out there in the mud. If we're bookkeeping, we're doing the shit people don't want to do. We're not doing the sexy stuff. We're doing the shit our customers don't want to do. And so we built, and like, we want our employees.
Badass, actually, if you really think about that, that's really fucking good, man.
Which is fun. Like, I mean, every business exists to do the shit their customers don't want to do. But like, it's that blue collar mentality of like, we're tough, we're badasses, we do what it takes to get the job done. And so we built our core values around PLOW, that acronym, PLOW. And the first one was positive attitude. And we created it literally because we had an employee with a shitty attitude and we couldn't figure out why he sucked so much to work with and to have work for us, because he was good at cleaning windows and pressure washing. He was really good at doing the job. But every day it was just like, fuck, man. Like there's literally, I tell the story over and over again, but there was literally 2 days back to back. One day he had two jobs that were like across town from one another, and he was just bitching all day about like, this routing sucks. I can't believe you guys made me drive across town. I got to spend 40 minutes in traffic. And mind you, he's driving in the middle of the day. There's no traffic. He's just bitching. And we said like, hey man, we know we don't get to choose where our customers live, but we do manage the schedule, right? So literally tomorrow, your 2 jobs are right next to each other. You've got 2 jobs on the schedule in the morning, and they're right across the street. You have no drive in between your jobs because we recognize that today, the way it worked out, you had the route with the shitty drives. That next day came along, 10 a.m. rolls up, and he's like, son of a bitch, this guy across the street is staring me down. I can't even take a cigarette break. Like, this is bullshit. I get no time in between these 2 jobs. And it's like, huh. Like, I know we need to fire this guy. He's an asshat. Like, he literally complained about the opposite thing on the 2 different days. And it was just always something. By 10 to noon, he was complaining every day. He actually, but he showed up early every day with a great attitude. He was like bipolar. By noon, he was in just the shittiest mood ever. And so we created the core value. Got to have a positive attitude. Don't want to work with anybody that sucks to work with. And it changed everything because you find people that are passionate. I guess the P could have been just like passion. That could have been, I'm glad we went with positive attitude. If we just said passion, it could have been, misconstrued maybe. But if somebody's very positive and can show up to whatever situation, glass half full, changes everything as far as how the work gets done. Just like selling those jobs. If you got the right attitude about it, and in your mind, you're selling the best thing in the world, really easy to sell it. If you don't believe in what you're selling and you're not passionate about it, like you said, the customer knows it immediately, and they're not going to want something that you don't want. Hey, what's up, business nerd? Thank you so much for tuning in. I hope you learned a heck of a lot watching that episode. Do me a favor, subscribe right down here. And if you really like what you saw, you got more goods right here. Check out this one, or check out this one, and do this. Go subscribe. Appreciate you. Work smarter, work harder, go earn yourself some pride. Catch you on the next one.